Hey guys, this is Chris Rowe with True Market Insiders. Instead of your usual Chris Rowe show, one of the many things that my paying followers and I do together are mentoring sessions, and I want to share some of it with you absolutely free. Now, these are concepts that I think everyone deserves to know, even though a lot of these are typically reserved for the wealthiest, most elite class of traders. Some are well known by most savvy traders, and some are real gems that you're not going to find anywhere else except on those mentoring sessions or for free in these short clips. So I hope you enjoy this and arm yourself now with the power of what you're about to watch. If you like it, then be among the first 1,000 viewers to like the video. Help me with the algorithms and getting this out to other people. Please just comment to tell me what you liked about it or how I can improve my next one. And if you want more, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, here's the subject that I covered on the mentoring session and $1 million trading concept.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is just going to hop into some questions. All right. Good afternoon, Craig. All right. What's up, Daniel? If you want to buy an ETF in a given strong sector, how do you go about choosing the ETF from the available ones in that sector? Well, there's a couple things you could do, Daniel. Let's look at precious metals because I like precious metals. It's ranked number 2 on the sector relative strength matrix. So on the platform, you just go here, you go down to the bottom, and you can see ETFs in this sector. And we organize this by 7 minus 1 month best performers. And if you don't know what that is, join the party. A lot of people don't. It's fine. Hover over what's 7 minus 1 month. What we do is we show you the 6-month performance as of 1 month ago. That gives great performers a chance to pull back. So you can learn why if you want to click on this. There's a whole article and a long video, and then at the bottom there's a study where we got this algorithm from originally. But anyway, these are strong ETFs: IAU, GLDM, GLD, BAR. You can see Platinum, Power Shares, Gold Fund. Some of these are consist of stocks, precious metal stocks. Others are commodities that represent actual ownership in the precious metal itself. The other thing that you can do is we're not the only website in the world. etfdb.com is great, and they have pretty much everything. They're an index of ETFs. So our platform is for sector investing using relative strength and internals, which is the best way to invest, period, bar none, in the stock market. And then you've got ETF database, which is mostly kind of an informational site. So our site here, this is a tool, this is a platform, this is something that you use to make your decisions. It's a utility. This is an informational website. They have, that's their specialty. They have all the information. So you can always go to etfdb.com and then start looking around at their tools and their research, and you look at the ETF screener. ETF screener is one of my favorites. You just go to, you could drop down any of these and just search for the type of ETFs that you like. So I mean, I'm not going to spend too long on this, but I'm just going to drop down some of these. See here. So holdings. Let's click down. Number of holdings that it has. Risk metrics is a good one, so you can figure out how volatile the ETF is. And if this seems overwhelming or intimidating, you look at standard deviation, you look at the beta. Standard deviation is a volatility metric, and obviously the ones that say volatility are volatility metrics. I mean, really all of them, if you look at the not the PE ratio, but that's a valuation metric, but the beta just tells you how volatile it is relative to the stock market, and all these volatility numbers do too. And just play around with it. Adjust the volatility and look at the ETFs it gives you, and then look at the chart of that ETF, and then just imagine being in that ETF. If I go out here and I go to a expansive sort of list here, number one, I don't like leveraged and I don't like inverse. So you see 3x leveraged, 3x inverse. A lot of those ETFs, long story short, it's a bad deal. But you'll see that there's kind of a downwards bias. It costs them money to run it. A lot of times they do a bad job at tracking and using leverage and everything. They end up losing money. If you want to use leverage, you could always just use options. And not only do you get the leverage, but you also have a built-in edge in a number of different ways by using options. So I would never use ETFs for leverage because you could use options for leverage.
I hope you enjoyed that short clip from one of my mentoring sessions, and the doors for that are currently closed. They're fully booked, but I promise you that if you keep your focus on a small handful of meaningful things, like what I just went over with you, instead of being distracted by all the noise and all the stories and opinions that you're probably inundated with each day, you're gonna be much, much better off as an investor and a much, much better saver. Remember, investing is just a smart way of saving for the future, beating inflation. Use some simple technical analysis tricks, keep your focus on sector trading, and you'll have an edge that puts you ahead of the rest of the market participants. Trust me, as a Wall Street veteran, money manager, owner of investment research firms and money management firms, fund manager, as a guy who's built profitable trading algorithms, just trust me when I tell you that the industry tries to intimidate you into thinking that you can't do this on your own. But you absolutely can, and you don't need to understand economics, be a math wizard, or even have a GED. The bottom line is everything you need to know shows up in price behavior before it shows up in the news. Like this video, share it with your friends, ask me anything in the comments, but most importantly, subscribe to my channel, and let's get the message out there to level the playing field. All right, everyone, Chris Rowe with True Market Insiders signing off for now. As always, you can find me across most social media platforms with my handle @ChrisRoweTrader. Take care and trade safely. Take care, brush your hair. Shout out to that cook guy. What's his name? Take care, brush your hair. Shout out to Meals by Cooge, and trade safely.